The honourable member for Churchill.
A memo obtained by Canadian Press last November showed that over a 6-year period, Aboriginal Affairs moved significant amounts of funding meant for critical infrastructure to cover shortfalls elsewhere. What is the total amount of infrastructure funding that has been reallocated to other programs since 2007?
The Honourable Minister of Aboriginal Affairs.
Well, Mr. Speaker, from 2008 to 2013, it's a total of $468,000 that was reallocated within the department. And the reason for this is very simple. The capital funds have been reallocated to priorities, and the priorities are that when you have pressures on priority area that our government considers for First Nations, for example, education and social services, then it's a decision made by the government to prioritize these essential services to First Nations, which explain why we have reallocated those funds.
The honourable member for Churchill.
Speaker, the answer is that ANSI has reallocated approximately $505 million in infrastructure dollars to social, education and other programs. Instead of showing leadership and investing in a way that First Nations need, this government has chosen to redirect the funds. According to the department, what is the current infrastructure gap?
The Honourable Minister of Aboriginal Affairs.
Well, I mean, that question is very general. I mean, what is the infrastructure gap of what? I mean, if the honourable member wants to talk about infrastructure, I can tell the committee that since 2006, we have provided about $3 billion to assist First Nations in planning, construction and operating and maintaining water and wastewater infrastructure in First Nation communities. We've made targeted investment, Mr. Chair, in more than 220 major projects, and we funded maintenance of over 1,200 water and wastewater treatment projects. And since 2006, our government's investment for unreserved housing have resulted in the construction of close to 12,000 new homes and the renovations of nearly 22,000 other homes, existing homes in First Nation communities. We have invested, Mr. Chair.
Order. I'm going to go back to the member for Churchill.
Thank you. The answer, Mr. Speaker, was very simple. ANSI, his own department, said that the infrastructure gap was $8.2 billion.